Pledge allegiance. Cindy, please lead us off.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Kyle.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to ask everyone to please join us in a moment of silence in honor of Deputy Fire Coordinator, Fire Instructor Sam Osborne. Sam was more than just a firefighter. He was a mentor, a leader, and a friend to so many in Madison County. His dedication to the fire service touched nearly every department in our region, and his legacy will live on through the countless firefighters he helped train and inspire. Please join me now as we pause to remember his life, his service, and the impact he made on all of us.
Thank you, Kyle. Are there any corrections to the September?
Roll call.
Oh, roll call, yes. Great.
Yeah, make sure you're all here.
At least 100% on that.
Kavanaugh, Corbin,
Here.
Cunningham,
Here.
Davio,
Here.
During, here, Henderson,
Here.
Jones,
Here.
Kinville, here, Bernard,
Here.
Rieger. Reuter is absent today. Roberts,
Here.
Schwartz,
Here.
Stefanski,
Here.
Stokes,
Here.
Bossberg,
Here.
Walrod,
Here.
Wicks.
Here.
And when you are on Zoom, but I don't know if we're going to have you vote today. So if you want to listen in and participate, that is fine. So we have 1,406 votes present.
Okay, we have a quorum. Are there any corrections to the September 11th meeting minutes? Hearing none, can I have a motion? Dave, second. Joe? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Just as a note, we are having immediately after this meeting, employee recognition, all the gifts up here, ready for our employees with many years. What was it,
915.
915 years total? Just one person, but.
And Tina was 35 years.
Okay.
300.
Oh, good. Okay. So I have to wait till 11:05 to do the first public hearing. I just want to make some notes here that the 2025 annual conference of the Association of Public Historians of New York State is going on in Cazenovia right now. You've seen the hotel. I was there yesterday to give a presentation. Great group, really a packed house, and a lot of historians there. And I told them a story that when I was in high school, that history was probably one of the worst subjects I could possibly withstand. But now I just absolutely, being chairman, I absolutely love history. Madison County's history is phenomenal. All the things that this county has done over the years. And all you folks, you're part of history, you supervisors. Okay, now I only ate up 1 minute. Gosh. We could do a resolution, I guess.
Yeah, we can do preferred agenda GOC.
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to have our Government Operations Committee preferred agenda. This is resolutions 1 through 4 in your packet. We are going to pull number 2 today. So it's just resolutions 1, 3, and 4. Chairman Pete Walrod, if you would like to speak.
Mike.
Hello, I don't need a mic to it. No. We have our first resolution presented by our new IT director, authorizing the chairman into enterprise agreement with Microsoft. Another one modifying a management confidential employee salary. And one I'd like to speak to is creating additional special patrol officers in the sheriff's office. These would supplement the current officers that are already there, the resource officers in the schools. Obviously, there's times when they are not there for training or vacation or sickness, and this would make sure that we have the staff to supplement those. Also, I'd like to make sure that everybody understands the investment that Madison County has done on that program. It started out a fledgling program with a few officers in one school, one officer in one school, actually. Now it's grown to a $1.3 million program, and the county pays for half of that program. Besides, we do the recruitment, the administration, and the service on that program. So we are really invested in this program, and it's a great program. We branched into not only every school except one in Madison County, but outside of our district as well, our county as well, and included a Catholic school that we picked up that requested the need and the help. So great program. This, like I say, this is just in supplement to, and I would move these resolutions for adoption.
Okay, can I have a second? Rex? Discussion? Roll call, please.
Yep, roll call, Schwartz,
Yes.
Stefanski,
Yes.
Stokes, Vosberg,
Yes.
Walrod,
Aye.
Wicks,
Yes.
Kavanaugh, Corbin,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Davio,
Yes.
During, aye, Henderson,
Aye.
Jones, Kinville, aye, Kennard,
Aye.
Rieger,
Aye.
Roberts. 1,406 votes in favor.
Okay, can I have a motion to open the public hearing on proposed local law number 5 for 2025 overriding the tax levy limit? Van, Dave? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Carried. Is there anyone here to speak for or against the tax levy? Hearing none, can I have a motion to close the Pete and Joe? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Carried. All right, so the next one at 11:10, Scott. Scott's going to talk to us about the CDBG best application, Smoking Brothers, Inc.
Jim said I had to kill 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go off script here for about 3 minutes. Oh, that's even better. All right. So this grant that we're working with the Partnership for Community Development on from Hamilton is to provide some startup funding for a new business that Ray Brothers is built or putting together in the village of Hamilton. They're going to be putting in, we don't know a lot of details, but I think meat market and grocery facility, which is exciting, and offshoot of their very successful business in the town of Eaton, correct? Yes. Yeah. So this is, we're submitting an application for that project for up to $200,000 to help them out with that project. And to kill other time, there's a variety of topics I could talk on. I'll try to pick something non-controversial, but I thought I would give just a quick update on Delphi Falls, which sometimes is controversial, but it's not anymore because it's done now, so it's just fun. But we've had about 100 reservations there, well over 100 reservations since we opened in June. Variety of people have used the facility. So we've had some weddings, we've had family reunions, business meetings, yoga retreats. I did not participate in that, but a host of other things. We've generated so far over $10,000 in revenue, which isn't necessarily a huge number, but we've never charged for our facilities before. So it's been exceptionally successful, I think. We hosted a planning and zoning training there last week for about 60 participants. So it's proving to be a good facility. I know a lot of other departments have used it, and other than some little hiccups with the water system along the way, which John and facilities are constantly working on, I think it's been very well received so far. So that's we're looking, the planning committee at this month's meeting will be looking to kind of set the tone for rates and if we want to make any changes to the reservation system and everything for it next year. So we're excited. Was that 3 minutes?
Really close.
All right, thank you.
All right, perfect, Scott. Thank you. Okay, so can I have a motion to open the public hearing on the CDBG Best Application Smoking Brothers, Inc.? Joe and TJ. So, second, and anybody here signed up or want to speak for or against? Jeff, was that a nod back there? No? Okay. Hearing none. A motion to close. Evan, Mary? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Saying this really slow. Carried.
We can do finance.
All right, so Eric, you want to talk about the CDBG application community planning for Madison County for 2025 New York State Office of Community and Triple E while you're there.
You want to talk about Triple E? Good morning. Thanks again for allowing this resolution to be on the agenda today. I appreciate that. I kind of got in last minute, so thank you for that. This is an application to a community development block grant for community planning. Many of you may recall that back in May of this year, we brought together about 25 stakeholders to start looking at how we can address the issue of housing in Madison County. And what resulted out of that meeting was a strategic plan to start looking at housing. Also, the formation of the Housing Collaborative Madison County, which is continuing to developing their charter and their funding plan and recruitment plan. But one of the things that came out from the strategic plan was the need. We do not have a comprehensive housing assessment for Madison County. We have housing assessments that are done at municipal level, but we don't have one that looks at the county as a whole. So this grant application would be to conduct a countywide housing needs assessment. And that information can be used for a variety of things, from economic development to, addressing homelessness or whatever. So this is the grant that will that's due at the end of this month, but this is the application that will get us the money to hire a consultant to do that study. So if anyone has any questions on that.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.
You didn't want
We're
me
way
to
too fast
complete,
again.
did you? Huh?
Okay, some notes. October 18th will be the Solid Waste will be hosting their fall document shredding event at Perry's parking lot in Hamilton. Also, going from 9 to 11 until the truck is full. A limit of 4 boxes, no business waste, no plastic bags. October 11th is the bi-monthly Veterans Pancake Breakfast happening this Saturday morning at Theodore's Restaurant, beginning at 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. And October 25th, Bridges will be hosting with the City of Oneida Police Department a drug take-back event at Tractor Supply. That's a fitting place for drug take-back, I suppose, from 10 to 2. A thing of note, the Highway Administration building was taken down yesterday by our highway staff. The building was built in 1938. It had a wonderful history and served its purpose for many years. So, yeah, go ahead.
All right, we're going to jump into our Finance, Ways and Means Committee preferred agenda. This is the resolutions 5 through 11 in your packet. Matt Roberts, Chairman, Finance Committee. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about those resolutions and then a little bit about some other things going on in Finance, Ways and Means. Basically, these preferred agenda are all budget mods, standard budget mods, but some of the other things that are going on, obviously it's budget season, and we're going to have a special meeting of Finance, Ways and Means on October 16th at 9 a.m. I highly recommend that all supervisors attend so that you can get a real concrete idea of where we're at and where we need to go. Sales tax continues to trend above last year. I think it was at around 7% the last time I saw it. So that's a good thing. And we also have another resolution coming up a little bit later for the 1% addition to the sales tax to take it from 3 to 4%. Mr. Chairman, I move these resolutions for adoption.
Can I have a second? Mary? Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Stepanski,
Yes.
Stokes,
Aye.
Fosberg,
Yes.
Walrod,
Aye.
Wicks.
Yes.
Kavanaugh, Corbin, Cunningham.
Yes.
Davio.
Yes.
During. Aye. Henderson.
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Kinville. Aye. Bernard,
Aye.
Rieger,
Aye.
Roberts.
Aye.
Schwartz.
Yes.
1,406 votes in favor.
Okay, our last public hearing is the CDBG application community planning for Madison County for 2025 New York State Office of Community Renewal. Can I have a motion? Evan, second, Kyle. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, carried. Anyone here to speak for or against this topic? Yes, go ahead. Can you step up to the podium and state your name and address?
Lilia, Town of Sullivan, Waterbury Road. In preparation for this hearing, I wanted to take a look at county long-range plans. I found them for Onondaga County, I found them for Oneida County, I found them for Oswego County, but online, they're impossible to locate on the Madison County website. I'm unable to find our last 5-year plan or any annual updates to the taxpayers whatsoever. So both links to the long-range plan, if you could, and annual updates should be easily located in 3 sections. See through Madison County, how do I find something, and I want to. We can at least find them as taxpayers, figure out what the plan is. I'm coming to you with absolutely nothing looked at with regard to Madison County, but I sure have an idea of what's going on in Onondaga County and one county over from the Micron effort, Oswego County and Oneida counties. So please work to update the 5-year plan if it's out there someplace, and with the webmaster to improve the public's online access to the plan details and the annual progress updates that may or may not be getting done. I'm here to talk about the housing needs assessment. In terms of supportive housing for the elderly, please work with the Office for the Aging here in Madison to inventory our current supply and to forecast expected demand in view of, again, Micron coming in for supportive housing for the elderly, specifically rental apartments for low and medium income levels, with a view to keeping the elderly near their families in county, as well as developer incentives to foster that, just as I saw in the online plans for Onondaga and Oneida counties. Next segment, facility-based dementia care for the elderly. Please again work with the Office for the Aging to inventory current supply and forecast expected demand in the coming decade for dementia care facilities in 3 categories: inpatient nursing facilities, daycare program like Onondaga County's PACE program, and respite care for the caregivers. Please study both supply and forecast demand with a view to keeping the elderly near their families again. Otherwise, those of us who can sell our houses have to decide where we're going to move for the care that our family history can expect to include for our families. We do want to keep the elderly near their families in county, of course, and come up with some incentives to builders and developers, just as Onondaga, Oswego, and Oneida counties put right on their website. They're easy for you to find. Group homes for the disabled. Please work with planning bodies to inventory current supply and forecast expected demand for group homes for our disabled residents of all ages. I have a disabled granddaughter, and once her high level of autism allows her perhaps to turn 18, the state turns her over to who knows what. And we're going to need something. So please study both supply and forecast demand with a view to keep our disabled residents near families in county, as well as incentives to builders and developers to participate, just as we see in Onondaga County and Oneida counties. Now, in view of Micron's plans and for the long-range plan, please work to study current supply and forecast demand for general residential sites. We're a bedroom community for that Micron site in the next county over, and I'm in Sullivan. I'm in the next town over. We've got to look at single family and residential family dwellings, supply and forecast demand, condominiums for purchase, as well as rental apartments for all income levels, as well as incentives to builders and developers that are easily found online in the aforementioned counties, but I don't see anything that we have yet. Study supply and forecast demand for water and sewer capacity, which drives both business and residential development. Again, we need that capacity studied with a view to anticipating growth needs in view of Micron coming in. For me, it's the next town over. For all of you, the next county over. And then forecast expected demand for business and industrial sites. Oneida County's doing it, and they're the next county over. Oswego County's doing it. They're another county farther away. We need to study supply and forecast demand with a view to anticipating growth in view of Microsoft's significant demands that'll be coming online in the coming decade, just as Onondaga, Oneida, and Oswego counties are doing. Let's not be behind the 8 ball. Let's take advantage of this great grant to forecast that, and please make it available online so we can see what's going on. Thank you. And where do I leave the written comments? Okay.
Great, thank you very much. Is there anyone else to speak on this subject? If not, can I have a motion to close public hearing? Joe, Mary? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Carried. Okay, today we have a featured presentation. No, we'll do the presentation now. Do you want to set up the presentation? Or do you want to wait? Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait, Alex, and do it after we get done through the resolutions. Okay. We have our first public comment period. Is anyone here to speak? There is. Jovan from Atlanta, Georgia.
Just to the resolutions on the agenda.
This is just the resolutions on the agenda.
Okay.
No, do you want to move that to the? Okay.
Okay,
Do you want to talk at the on the other subject? And
at the
okay,
end.
great, thank you. Is anyone else here to speak? No, okay. So we'll move to the preferred agenda.
Yep, we'll do Health and Human Services Committee Resolutions 12 through 14 in your packet. Mary Kavanaugh, Chairwoman, would you like to speak?
Yep, sure. We have 5 resolutions today. The first one is using a grant for evaluation of code enforcement services throughout the county. The next 4 are all renewals. 2 are with Community Action Program, one's for housing, one's for transportation needs, and the other 2 are Liberty Resources, and those are both addressing domestic violence services. Just another little update, the teen assessment program survey has been released to schools throughout the county. That goes through October through November, and we have 9 new Vision students that have arrived on campus. And as Chairman had stated, the next outreach breakfast for veterans is October 11th at Theodore's. And Mr. Chairman, I move these resolutions for adoption.
Very good. Can I have a second? Melissa? I'm sorry, Michelle. Roll call, please.
Stokes? Fosberg?
Yes.
Walrod?
Aye.
Wicks?
Yes.
Kavanaugh? Corbin? Cunningham?
Yes.
Davio? During? Aye. Henderson?
Aye.
Jones? Kinville?
Aye.
Kennard?
Aye.
Rieger?
Aye.
Roberts? Schwartz?
Yes.
Japansky?
Yes.
1406 in favor. All right, next we'll do our planning committee preferred agenda, resolutions 15 through 17 in your packet. Evan Schwartz, Chairwoman Planning, would you like to speak, please?
Yes, thank you. The first agenda, excuse me, first resolution is about assessment of the Old Erie Canal waterway. We're seeking permission to hire and use some FLOPA funds to hire a engineering firm to develop that. Second one is additional funding for the Soil and Water Conservation District, the amount of about $80,000 to add additional water quality projects. And then the submission of we just had closed that public hearing, the grant application to New York State Office of Community Renewal for the CDBG funds to support the Smoking Brothers project in the village of Hamilton. So those three are the ones that are on the preferred agenda. Then do you want me to speak briefly to the other two at the end of the agenda? Sure. So there's another one that this is resolution 28, I believe, to halt the proliferation of utility scale solar and wind projects by the New York State Office of Renewable Energy, ORES. We're supporting that resolution because we are very concerned about the loss of agricultural lands to these projects and that overall impact on agriculture in our county, which is such an important industry. And the last one is a federal legislation that's being proposed, the Energy Choice Act, which is a government mandated ban on natural gas appliances, and I think using them. So we believe that is really kind of a short-sighted approach to this, and we're supporting energy for all. And that's it. I move these resolutions for adoption, Mr. Chairman.
I have a second. Joe? Discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fosberg,
Yes.
Walrad,
Aye.
Wicks.
Yes.
Kavanaugh, Corbin. Cunningham.
Yes.
Davio.
Yes.
During.
Aye.
Henderson.
Aye.
Jones. Kinville.
Aye.
Kennard.
Aye.
Rieger.
Aye.
Roberts. Schwartz.
Yes.
Stefanski.
Yes.
Stokes. 1,406 votes in favor. Next, we're going to do our Criminal Justice Public Safety Committee resolutions and the preferred agenda. It's 18 through 20 in your packet. Rex Vosberg, Chairman, would you like to speak, please?
Yes, number 18 in your packet is for a special patrol officer in the Brookfield Central School District. Number 19 is actually a continued agreement with Telelink that provides the telephones for the inmates out back in the jail. I guess we wanted to get in line with the FCC compliance, so that's why that resolution is there. Number 20 is just an agreement between Madison County Sheriff's Office and Syracuse City Police. Agreement between their SWAT team and our tactical team to work together on, something high profile might be going on. That's an annual thing that we do, I think. And then do you want me to speak about the number 35?
Yes, please.
Yes.
This is an agreement with the United States Marshal Service. We've had an agreement with them for years and years and years. All this is really doing is raising the rate from $81 to $110 per day to house a federal prisoner. And then it increases transportation hourly rate from $25.68 to $34.54. Any questions? Mr. Chairman, I move these resolutions for adoption.
Can I have a second? Michelle? Discussion? Roll call, please.
Walrad,
Aye.
Wicks.
Yes.
Kavanaugh, Corbin, Cunningham,
Yes.
Davio.
Yes.
During.
Aye.
Henderson.
Aye.
Jones. Kinville.
Aye.
Nard.
Aye.
Rieger.
Aye.
Roberts. Schwartz.
Yes.
Stefanski.
Yes.
Stokes. Vosberg.
Yes.
1,406 votes in favor. All right, we're going to move forward with our Solid Waste Recycling Committee preferred. Oh, yeah.
Lauren?
Lauren, you want to do your Highway Buildings and Grounds Committee update? Yeah, you can put Jim. All right, that's fair.
Okay.
No, just one.
There is one, modifying agreement.
Mike.
Could you hear me, Peter?
So anyway, there's one, number 39 is an agreement with Walker Tree Care. And they will cut trees and limbs and things and utility line clearance for our 911 tower location. And that's the only resolution that I did see.
Thank you, Lauren. Any questions for Lauren? All right, moving on. Solid waste.
Now we'll head to solid waste preferred agenda. These are resolutions 21 through 25 in your packet. We are going to pull number 23 today. There's a few issues that we need to resolve, but they will come back for next meeting. So Melissa During, Chairwoman, Solid Waste, would you like to speak, please?
Yes, thank you. I would just like to take a moment to thank Greg and our entire team of the Solid Waste and Recycling Committee for putting on an amazing open house at the landfill on the 27th. We had a really great turnout, and I especially love seeing how many kids came out to learn more about what we do and explore the landfill. Thank you to everyone who took the time out of their Saturday morning to join us. During the tour, I was able to see firsthand all the hard work and progress happening across our projects, the new cell, the start of the dewatering project, and new fencing. These improvements are all possible because of the support of all of our supervisors. So I want to personally thank all of you. It's something that we can truly be proud of. A special thank you to Supervisor Wicks for joining me on the tour, and to our PIO Samantha Field for all of her work making the event a huge success. Thank you as well to Bella Vita and Oneida for the delicious snacks and cookies and pumpkin bars, and it was delicious. So thank you to them, and also Mike, our HEO, for driving, Michaela for leading tours, and the rest of the team for all your help throughout the day. We also are appreciative of our community partners, CCE and Barton LaJudas, for their continued support and participation. It was a great day of learning, connection, and community, and we took some great pictures too. So I can share that when we do the Town of Lincoln presentation. You'll see Joe and I on the bus enjoying the tour. So that's all I have for our updates, but resolutions, we have 21 amending fees for participation in Madison County Solid Waste Management Program as required by local law number 3 of 2004, establishing a fee for 2026 solid waste punch cards for residential waste disposal in Madison County. We'll be pulling 23. 24 is approving a trade-in for our 2011 Ferris mower. And 25, authorizing the chairman to enter into an agreement with Clifton Recycling Incorporated for yard waste grinding services. Does anyone have any questions? Rex?
Yes, well, on 21, was there any increases on down through that list? I know it's quite a list, but I'm just curious if there were increases across the board or where we're
Let
at.
me pull that up for you. Actually, Greg, where's Greg? Greg's going to be a lot quicker at finding that for me.
Thank you.
Is that on? 4% increase on tip fee for solid waste and C&D. So that's going up to 119 for contracted permitted haulers and 145 for non-permitted day use haulers.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Any further questions? Can I have a second? Tom? Discussion? Roll call, please.
Wicks,
Yes.
Kavanaugh, Corbin, Cunningham,
Yes.
Davio, During,
Aye.
Henderson,
Aye.
Jones, Kinville,
Aye.
Kennard,
Aye.
Rieger,
Aye.
Roberts, Schwartz,
Yes.
Stepanski,
Yes.
Stokes, Bossberg,
Yes.
Walrod.
Aye.
1,406 votes in favor.
Okay, moving on to the regular agenda.
Yep.
Resolution
Resolution
26.
number 26 is adopting local law number 5 for the year 2025. This is Matt Roberts, Chairman, Finance, Ways and Means Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Can I have a second? Anyone? Mary? Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Next is resolution number 27, is approving trade-in of Ferris mowers. This is Lauren Corbin, Chairman, Highway.
Can I have a second? Tom? Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 28 is halt the proliferation of utility-scale solar and wind projects by the New York State Office of Renewable Energy Siting, which overrides local land use policy, cause lost farmland, and threatens agricultural industry in Madison County. This is Evan Schwartz, Chairwoman, Planning Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Second by Matt Roberts. Discussion? Go ahead.
Jim, how many acres in the county? I know there's a number one time. How many acres in Madison County do we project being covered with renewable energy sources?
Dave's project is what? How many, Dave? How many acres?
When that we have and when it's over 33% the town.
3% of our towns covered.
Okay, thanks, Dave. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Wicks?
Yeah.
Kavanaugh? Corbin?
Yes.
Cunningham?
Yes.
Davio?
Yes.
Döring?
Aye.
Henderson?
Aye.
Jones?
Aye.
Kenville?
Aye.
Pinard?
Aye.
Rieger?
Aye.
Roberts? Schwartz?
Yes.
Stepanski?
Yes.
Stokes?
Aye.
Fosberg?
Yes.
Walrad?
Aye.
1,406 votes in favor. Next, we have resolution number 29. It's a resolution in support of Congressional Energy Choice Act and in opposition of government mandated natural gas bans. This is Evan Schwartz, Chairman, Planning Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Our energy zone, Matt Roberts. Did you didn't second that? Okay, TJ. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Kavanaugh? Corbin? Cunningham?
Yes.
Davio?
Yes.
Döring?
Aye.
Henderson?
Aye.
Jones? Kenville? Pinard?
Aye.
Rieger?
Aye.
Roberts?
Aye.
Schwartz?
Yes.
Stepanski?
Yes.
Stokes? Fosberg?
Yes.
Walrad?
Aye.
Wicks?
Yes.
1,406 votes in favor. Next, we have resolution number 30 is authorizing the chairman to enter into an agreement with Community Action Program. This is Mary Kavanaugh, Chairwoman, Health and Human Services Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Can I have a second? Discussion? Roll call, please.
Corbin? Cunningham?
Yes.
Davio?
Yeah.
Döring?
Aye.
Henderson?
Aye.
Jones? Kenville?
Aye.
Pinard?
Aye.
Rieger?
Abstain.
Roberts? Schwartz?
Yes.
Stepanski?
Yes.
Stokes? Vosberg?
Yes.
Walrad?
Aye.
Wicks?
Yes.
Makes it 1,254 votes in favor with the abstention. All right, resolution number 31 is again authorizing chairman to enter into an agreement with Community Action Program. This is Mary Kavanaugh, Chairwoman, Health and Human Services Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Can I have a second? Tom? Discussion? Call, please.
Cunningham?
Yes.
Davio? Döring?
Aye.
Henderson?
Aye.
Jones? Kenville?
Aye.
Pinard?
Aye.
Rieger?
Abstain.
Roberts? Schwartz?
Yes.
Stepanski?
Yes.
Stokes? Vosberg?
Yes.
Walrad?
Aye.
Wicks?
Yes.
Kavanaugh? Corbin? 1,254 votes in favor with the abstention. All right. We have resolution number 32 is ratifying and accepting bids received at public auction and former owner purchases and directing the conveyance of county-owned premises. This is Evan Schwartz, Chairwoman, Planning Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Can I have a second, please? All right. Discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to amend this to include the additional parcel on Beaver Creek Road.
Okay, can I have a second? Rex? All in favor, say aye to the,
Aye.
okay. Okay, and any other discussion? Roll call, please,
We,
on the amended.
on the amended, yep. Here, see, I'm losing my spot. All right, Davio? During?
Aye.
Henderson?
Aye.
Jones? Kinville?
Aye.
Bernard?
Aye.
Rieger?
Aye.
Roberts? Schwartz?
Yes.
Stefanski?
Yes.
Stokes? Fosberg?
Yes.
Walrod?
Aye.
Wicks?
Yes.
Kavanaugh? Corbin?
Yeah.
Cunningham?
Yes.
1,406 votes in favor of the amendment. And now we will vote on the resolution as amended. If you give me just a moment, please. We voted on the amendment, so now we got to vote on the resolution as amended. Did we?
Yes.
All right, well, then I guess it's 1,411 votes in favor. You guys, there's so much happening. All right. All right, resolution passed. Okay. Resolution number 33 in your packets today is modifying the sales tax allocation from Madison County to towns and villages. This is Matt Roberts, Chairman, Finance, Ways and Means Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Kyle?
May I make a motion to table this?
You gotta get it.
You gotta get a second and get it into.
Okay, second, Pete.
I jumped the gun.
Go ahead, Kyle, you're up. Pete gave a second.
May I make a motion to table this until our next meeting?
You may. Can I have a second? Dave? Okay,
Now it's tabled.
motion's tabled.
Yep. Next resolution in your packet is number 34. It's authorizing town, village, and city municipal grants from host community benefit and modifying the 2025 adopted county budget. This is Matt Roberts, Chairman, Finance, Ways and Means Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Second by John Pinard.
Mr. Chairman, I move, seek to table this.
Okay,
To
I
table.
have a table. Do I have a second for the table? Lauren? Motion's tabled.
Resolution number 35 in your packet today is authorizing the chairman to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the United States Marshal Service. This is Rex Fosberg, Chairman, Criminal Justice Public Safety Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Second. Michelle? Discussion? Steve, could you come up and say a few words?
The marshals.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is something we've been working on for a while to increase the revenue that we generate from the marshals inmates. So we were, it was like $80-90 a day we were getting from the marshals. We figured we're already paying the staff, the officers. So we wanted to get on par with our rising costs for the jails. And then also with the transports, now they're up to the increased contract rates for the officers.
Okay. Thank you. Any further discussion? Sorry, my mic off. Any further discussion? Okay, can I have roll call, please?
We can do all in favor.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Carried.
Next, we have a resolution requesting the waiver of Rule 24 and 24A. This is Pete Walrod, Chairman, Government Operations Committee.
Mr. Chairman, due to multiple requests to waive the rules, I move this motion. None of those requests anymore as important as our fire assistant attorney today.
Okay. Can I have a second? Yvonne,
I'll second.
discussion? Call, please.
During,
Aye.
Henderson,
Aye.
Jones,
Aye.
Kinville,
Aye.
Bernard,
Aye.
Rieger.
Aye.
Roberts,
Aye.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Stupansky,
Yes.
Stokes,
Aye.
Fosberg,
Yes.
Walrod.
Aye.
Wicks.
Yes.
Kavanaugh, Corbin,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Davia. 1,411 votes in favor. Resolution number 37 in your packet today is the authorization to submit a grant application to the New York State Office of Community Renewal. This is Mary Kavanaugh, Chairwoman, Health and Human Services Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Can I have a second? Brandy? Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 38 in your packet today is authorizing the chairman to enter into an agreement with Labella Associates for Madison County's Connect All Broadband Project. This is Lauren Corbin, Chairman, Highway Buildings and Grounds Committee. Evan Schwartz, Chairwoman, Planning Committee.
Can I have a second? Tom? Discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Carried. Last one, folks.
No, we got two more.
Oh, two more. You added one.
All right, number 39 is authorizing the chairman to modify an agreement with Walker Tree Care. This is Lauren Corbin, Chairman, Highway Buildings and Grounds Committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Can I have a second? Dave? Discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Carried.
Now we're on the
That's a
last
blast.
one. Oof.
Oof.
All right, last resolution today is maintaining the increase in the rate of taxes on sales and use of tangible personal property and of certain services on occupancy of hotel rooms and on amusement charges pursuant to Article 29 of the tax law of the state of New York. This is Matt Roberts, Chairman, Finance, Ways and Means Committee.
That was a mouthful, wasn't it?
Whew.
Mr. Chairman, I move this resolution for adoption.
Let's second. Discussion? Just a local.
You can all in favor.
All in favor,
I just had my
say aye.
roll call.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you. All right, this starts the beginning of our second public hearing. Oh, you want to do Alex? Okay, Alex, you're up. We're starting a program this year of featuring our different townships and presentations from the township. So this is a presentation from Stockbridge.
First of all, I'd like to thank Ryan and my wife for all the beautiful pictures you're about to see. I'm looking at this one of Stockbridge. It should have been submitted for the calendar, I would think. It's about as nice as any I saw. Just to point out that living here in Madison County, we are blessed to have such a beautiful county. And I'm in one of the most beautiful towns in that valley, Stockbridge Valley. And this is taken from the West Hill by Ryan, looking down across the valley. You will see a couple of the windmills over in, most of those are in the town of Eaton. No, town of Madison. Those would be Madison one. Okay, doesn't matter. Very nice picture. I distributed a little bit. I got offline of the history of Stockbridge. I'm not going to read any of that to you. I just trying to guess as to when this was published. And I'm guessing around the year 2000, looking at the names of the people that are in office at that time. Many of them have deceased right now, but anyway, the historical part is correct. And it talks about the Munnsville Plow Company, which is where my highway department is. And I think that might be my first picture. Not the highway department, but this is the municipal building. It's down the same place. The highway department is over to the left of this building. This municipal building that was built a long time ago when I was working with the playground program. And this right-hand part with the overhang and from the chimney to the right, that was added on. That was open. The roof was there and it was an open pavilion for the playground program. And then there was a large room inside, and I helped design the building originally, working on the playground. And there was a small room inside for the board to meet. The place where the board used to meet was an old building up by Route 46 that had burned down. I can't even tell you when, but a long time ago. Anyway, that's our municipal building as it looks today. Next slide. So it came from the plow company. So there's one of the old plows that came from there and from our museum that sits down by our flagpole. You're looking at some of the new offices now. The one in the center top is the hallway going into the clerk's office, assessor, codes officer, and straight through. This is looking back at the door. The office that's enclosed is the clerk's office, and around the corner is the assessors and codes officer. And where the picture's taken, if you were behind that, that's the court. And that's the picture to the right, upper right picture. That's the court that we have now. Enclosed, no windows. Judge didn't want any windows in there at all. And anyway, that's the court. The bottom two are our large room and the kitchen. Ryan took a picture of the new sink we had in there. The one that was there just recently, or up till recently, was an old steel one that was rusted, and God must have been there for 40 years since the building was built. We finally replaced that, and we do have a handicap bathroom now that we just finished beginning of this year off that multi-purpose room. And this is now where the board is meeting. During COVID, we moved out of the little room into the large room, spread people out a little bit more and give more room for anybody attending the meeting. All right, next. We happened to be taking pictures on the day when the town crew was off work. It was a Friday and they were still working 4-day weeks. So you don't see any activity on the town garage. The salt building that's behind that, we just paid that off last year. The fire truck you're looking at, we bought from the fire company I don't know, maybe 8-10 years ago now. And it's been good for flushing out drains and drawing water. The creek is just to the right of where that's sitting. So we can draw water from the creek to wash off other vehicles in the winter. We had a dry hydrant hooked up over to the right a little bit farther and goes down to the creek so we can access water. And the salt building, as told last night at our meeting, that we've just resealed part of the wall again. I've been trying to keep salt on one side for 1 year and move it over to the other after we reseal it. So anyway, that's what you're looking at there. Next slide. Our new pavilion to replace the old one. Looking at playground equipment for little people. I don't think you can quite see the old stuff. There were things back in 1963 when I came to Munnsville. Off to the right, I can see the old slide. And back under the trees is one of those old merry-go-rounds with the wooden base, and no one would ever let us get rid of that, even though they said it could be dangerous, but it gets a lot of use yet from middle-aged students and older ones. But that's about all that's left is what's over under the trees from the original stuff. We went through years where we had there were times where we had a community project and built a playground at the school. It was all out of that, it was wood structure, treated lumber and all that. And then eventually they said, that's not good for you and shouldn't have it. But when Ferris moved into the school, their people and their trucks helped take down that one at the school and move it down to our playground. And it was reassembled with the help of, well, also had help from Georgetown prisoners over there at the time. So anyway, they helped us put that together at the park, but since that's now gone. We have a basketball court, a volleyball court. We just redid the surface underneath those. We have 4 ball fields that get, actually, I think, say the municipal field is the second most used thing, I think, in our community by parents and children, primarily the younger children. Use these athletic fields for baseball and softball in the spring. And soccer's going on right now. You go down when there's soccer games, they're all playing, there's games, and you can't even drive your car down there. We have 2 parking lots and they're full, and all the cars along the road be packed. So the school gets the older kids there, but the younger people with all their youth programs are held down at our park. You see the walking trail that's along one of the fence. We just completed that, and it took us about 4 years to dig it all out, and it goes all the way around all the athletic fields. It's down in the lower right corner is a portion where it starts, and it's a half-mile track. So I haven't told them that could be used for one of those Monday miles. They still have one at the school that they kind of walk off, but this would be another one. We just sealed it again this recently. And as I say, it's a half-mile, so twice around will give you your mile walk. And again, that's to help the handicapped and the people that are coming and to access all the fields. Next slide. Lauren was talking about trucks. We've got one sitting at Tracy right now to be outfitted and should be here, and fingers crossed, ready to go in late November for $308,000. And as he said, with the truck, my budget's so small, one truck's almost a third of my budget if we were to buy it outright. And I think this year we are. I don't think I have to borrow any money. We have no debts at the moment. And that's not going to last too long. Okay, moving on. Don't need to get into all that. Friar Memorial Museum. There's a little bit of the history in what Olive had written. I'm not going to go into that, but it's just a museum at this time. It used to be the library, public library and museum. And that was even when the Friar family still owned it. They had, like, the museum was upstairs and the library downstairs, and there were stairs inside. Then they added that crappy looking thing on the right hand side. They enclosed the stairwell that was outside to get upstairs. So still there. We want to get rid of that someday, but we'd like to build another place off to the right, but there's not much land there and it's very steep. Anyway, different story. The museum is nice. And it was a post office. The front is still the same as it was when it was a post office. That's not a door that's being used. That was the original door on the post office. And I want to mention, because they didn't get a picture of it, but right across the street from the museum is the Stockbridge Valley Foods, and it's the only place that sells gas in our town. And it's been there forever. And when I taught at Stockbridge Valley, the kids always called it Munnsville Mall. I don't know if they still do, but that's where they'd go before games and after practice and stuff to get their snacks and stuff like that. Next slide is the pavilion that was replaced up at Stockbridge Park, which is north of the village of Munnsville. If you drive down 46, you can't miss it. It used to have a bigger point and it was leaning and falling over almost when we had it tore down and replaced. One of the churches is just across the street. It's not in the picture, but it's this side of the stone there is out by 46. And across the road is the Methodist church. And the park actually belonged to them. It was given to them many, many years ago with a stipulation that it'd be used for the community. And the town had maintained the grounds for the park for many years. And then finally, the ladies in the church, the Methodists, were going to get rid of the building, I guess. They're still holding services there, but they didn't want the land, and they wanted to see. I just say it took us a while with our attorney, Steve Jones, to work out how we could get access to that land. So we own it now, and does have electricity, does have lights. My wife and I and highway superintendent and his wife really put up the Christmas tree and stuff in it and things every year. And try to keep it nice. And the town still mows it. But I started to say with the church over there, a lot of times they come over here to take pictures, even with the old one. So still nice. Moving on. Lunsville Fire Company. I don't know when they acquired the land, but I know when I came here, the fire company was not there in 63. There was a Ford dealership there. Ano's Garage was there. And now the fire department has a nice fire thing. The next picture is their outside pavilion. They do a very good barbecue a couple times a year, but in particular Father's Day, they have a big barbecue there, chicken barbecue. They have some other dinners throughout the year. And in the back, they keep adding more things in the back. I don't know if there's any other. I don't see any beyond that. It's out of sight on the second picture here, but back to the right of that is where the village officers also have their meetings. That's about all the village. They don't have a place either. So their office building is there. Next. Some of the businesses that are there, you're looking in the top picture and the bottom left are both pictures from Foothills Hops, our only local brewery. Have a lot of parties. They're very personable. Run by Larry and Kate Fisher, two of my former students, as well as their 3 daughters. So, very nice place if you get a chance. Stop by. Cone Masters is the ice cream place down in the village. And I only get the same thing every time I go, so it's just vanilla ice cream, and it's very good. So I can't say about anything else. No, don't get sprinkles, just plain old vanilla. And then there's the doctor's office. We do. Next. When I came here, you talked earlier about farming. Stockbridge was a farming community. And then back when all this taxation started and our problems with the United Indian Nation acquiring lots of land, at that point, it was like about 30% of our land was bought up by the Oneida Indian Nation. 30% of our taxable property. And here's just one of them. This is their, well, it's, I think the only thing they have in their preserve, it's the Brummer Farm up on the East Hill. And that was probably one of the largest farms we had in the town. And they've enclosed all of it. It's all fenced in, and it's their deer preserve. The Oneida Indians brought in special deer. I'm not sure where they're from, and I don't know who gets to go there to hunt it. I don't know anything about their rules other than it's kept up pretty good, and it goes behind an awful lot of properties. As you circle around the hill, you can't see the fence from a lot of places because there are other properties in front of it. But it's a good chunk of the East Hill. And in the valley, you won't see many pictures here of the valley other than in the village, because that was all farmland from like Munnsville north to Stockbridge and then all the way to Oneida were farms. And the Indians bought most of that down to Green Road and started raising beef cows, had beautiful Angus cows in there. It felt nice to see all those in there again, but it's all gone. My guess is found out it wasn't profitable enough to be a farmer. It was great at the time because they gave good prices to the farmers they bought the land from. And in many cases, they hired the farmers to work their own farms. I mean, what was their own farm? And it was great for them, great income. And then once that died down, that created another hardship. Anyway, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I haven't heard. But there's a lot of land there that could be used for farming. The one on the right-hand side, you just see it's the porch and the railings going into the American Legion. That's up on the East Hill. The Legion does an awful lot for the community, hosts a lot of benefits there. They have a pavilion out back, can't see it. They do some barbecues too. Down in the bottom, quickly, you see just a few of the businesses. You got Posse's and Twisted Creek and the motorcycle shop, which is in when I came there, that was a laundromat. So next, two of the three churches that are in Munnsville have the Congregational one on the right and the Methodist Church on the left. Don't know how long either one of them are going to hang in there. Attendance is very, very low, as everything else is. And the volunteers that keep them going are getting older and older. The Catholic Church shut down. I wish they got a picture here that's right across from the firehouse. And that's a beautiful building, but it got sold. The congregation moved from there to Morrisville many years ago. Moving on. Marshall Farms, just a picture of how some of the guys' farms have managed to hang on by branching off into different businesses. Marshall's is one that started in the fuel business, delivering fuel. And their tire business is one that we use an awful lot. They have equipment to come out and change tires on heavy equipment when you're out on the road and something happens. They can come right out there and do it. So, but again, farmers are like to see some more of it come back. Next slide. Just some of the small entrepreneurs of the valley and their wares. Some of the pictures were taken, the three on the right were taken at a thing that was done at Foothills Hops. They had a day up there for small businesses to come in and show off what their wares. The one on the left is probably the youngest people that we have doing it. they're the Shea kids selling corn from their grandpa's crop. So, grandpa's Wilson's off the East Hill, and they set up and sell their corn every year. Next picture is the old train station. I believe John Tybee still lives in it. I'm going to I think he's giving a speech here on the 19th someplace that I'm going to. I personally have not met John at any affairs, but I think my wife walked back in to get there and said, "Oh, it's all," and when she came back, said posted signs all over. So didn't know if anybody's home. There were a couple of cars there, but it's kind of off the road, sitting back, but it's on the old railroad bed, crosses the East Hill. Next, you have Best View Barn, which is on the West Hill. And that's where you have beautiful views, and it's pretty much where Ryan took that picture on the front. And I see he's got some other ones after that taken from Best View. Do a lot of weddings, other things there, and they're booked about a year or so ahead, what they told me. The rest are pictures taken from their deck, from the Best View. The next two. Next slides. Okay, these pictures are taken off the deck. Next picture is pictures from D&D, Dave and Darlene Halflett's repair shop. And it's just things that Dave did to his land. He's got it all. It's unbelievable what he does up there and how he gets all the time to do it. He's got all kinds of heavy equipment. He's been wondering, don't see one of my vehicles sitting there. Next picture. This is more of it on there that he's put in. He did some of it. He did the little saloon thing before one of his daughters got married, and then he applied to do the service. And it's still there. Moving on. Okay. This is the old school that Ferris moved into. You see that in the notes from Olive. It was really going strong with three shifts, making Ferris lawnmowers. And in the front, I don't know if you can see it, but the old building still had above the door boys and girls on the thing. I don't know how old the building actually was, but Ferris bought it for $1 and moved everything in and revamped it. They added on they added some on the back, but I'll get to that. I think there might be some other picture. Oh, you're looking at the back. Down in the bottom picture is a view from the road coming out of the new school. The new school's behind this one, but it's kind of hard to get to. But you're looking at some of the things that were added. There was a gym down there was there, but then over clear on the right on the bottom, this is the latest edition. Ferris had moved over to Sherrill, but still owned the building. Briggs and Stratton's bought out Ferris, and they now they're making some small equipment, not the big Ferris machine, but smaller Briggs equipment in the old school. And I don't know what's going on. This past week, there's been a lot of activity there, so I hope they're expanding and adding some more people there. Anyway, we'll find out. Next, you're looking at the new school, and this is a sign where you enter the school, and you're looking at a picture from the front. There are two entrances up there in the front where the buses unload, and It's kind of unique. I said this is the #1 spot for community activities outside of, my town fields. Really unique because before this was built, the entire staff had input as to what it was going to look like. Right from the design of the building, the custodians, cafeteria, everything, and what they needed, where everything ought to go. And and when they got ready to build it, they'd come back to you and say, okay, we don't have the money for that. So, and we were even involved in cutting what we had to take out. But I think this is really unique because one of the entrances goes into the high school. The one on, the left one is for the elementary and the right one is the high school one. And you couldn't get over there this time. They were doing the sidewalk. So you see part of it's missing over there. But the main office is in this one for the elementary. As soon as you go in, that's the main office. But it's a beautiful design because it's got spreads out to the right and the left for the classrooms, 2 stories. This is the upper story. And then when you go down the middle, you have all the specials and the gymnasiums are on the end. So I think it's really laid out great. Athletic fields are great, but you got some pictures. And I said when Ryan and I were going through for pictures, it's a bad time. We're late August here and they're getting ready for school. So again, some areas you couldn't walk on. The floors were just sealed and equipment out in the hallways and to navigate. But looking at the gymnasium floor was done. That's what it looks like now. The gym used to have a great big Indian in the middle with Stockbridge Indians before it was changed to Stockbridge Cougars. Anyway, you're looking at the trophy season outside the cafeteria. And this is the back part down near the gym. If you come in here, you get straight into the auditorium. I think there's pictures of the auditorium coming up next. To the left is a picture of the library, and the one up on the top, the library. I guess they're all library on top, and then the one on the bottom is the auditorium. Never had one in the old building, so this was kind of really great. One comment about the library, the giraffe there was let's see, I'm trying to think of where I bought that. My wife and I donated it to the school anyway, and we got it in Mexico Island. Didn't think of it on a cruise. I can't remember where it was. It'll come to me, doesn't matter. But we saw one sitting outside on the cruise, and they had one like this and had a smaller one. So we decided it was quite a hassle to get that thing here when they sent it through all the red tape I had to go through in Syracuse, and they unpacked everything and took it out of the box, and we had to put it back in, put it on my truck, take it home, and we set it in my living room for a while till school started. But anyway, it was nice, but now it's in the school where it should be. Okay, moving on. We've got the music room in the right-hand upper corner, one of them. The only picture down in the bottom, the only reason that picture's there is Ryan took that because I told him that was the last room that I taught in when we were going through there. So, and I see now it looks like it's the boardroom. I'm not sure of that. Christine could tell me if it is, but it was my distance learning room at the time. Then you got the shop area. I don't know, home ec is probably up there and the other ones. Very, very nice school. And the last picture is just got a couple pictures of the Stockbridge Falls. Hard to get any good pictures. That's all I have.
Thank you, Alex. Wonderful. Alex, how many years have you served on this board?
Finishing 24.
24. It's amazing. Thank you so much for your service. Okay, next up is the second public comment period. I'll call you up as you've signed up to speak. Please state your name, address for the record, and hold your testimony to 3 minutes. There is a small timer on the TV screen that will be put up that will start when you start to talk. So can I have Ann Ferguson? First speaker.
Ann Ferguson, 4573 Syracuse Road, Cazenovia, New York. Good morning. I noticed all of you today approved resolution number 28 to approve major solar and wind energy projects and to oppose the power of ORIs to override local laws and local land use law. Something near and dear to the board's chairman and to Nelson and I am hard pressed to understand how all of you can support that resolution and not see that it is requesting the same that we in Cazenovia are asking. That is to halt the county purchase of Reisman and Siggety Halls in Cazenovia. You either believe in home rule or you don't. Like ORIs, you are removing our ability to control our land use and uphold our comprehensive plans. The sheriff will be under no requirement to abide by our local land use laws and requirements of the Village Historic Preservation Commission. You deplore the bullying overreach of ORIs and the effect of Hoffman Falls on your communities, and yet somehow you support the overreach of the county into nullifying the village's autonomy and the comprehensive plans of both the village and town. We are asking no less than you have asked in your resolution, the right to make our decisions affecting our communities, its desired character, and its use of land. Reisman is sited within existing homes and proposed senior housing, adjacent to a children's ice cream shop, an abolitionist historic site, and 2 churches. Several, if not all of you supervisors have villages with historic neighborhoods. How would you feel about 20 law enforcement officers with guns and tasers arriving daily into your historic neighborhoods? I received a note from a real estate agent who said she has now had 3 home purchases withdrawn due to the potential sheriff's purchase. Clearly, the sheriff's offices are not welcome at this site. A second issue is the demolition and replacement of a building for a parking lot smack dab in the center of the business district and historic district. Not only will this be a permanent scar, the lot will face and abut Seminary Street. This historic street surrounded the original Cazenovia Seminary of 1824. No competent village planner would ever front a parking lot on a street. Retaining a semblance of the campus setting should instead be encouraged through reuse of the Siggety building. Just like Hoffman Falls, these impacts will permanently and negatively alter the character of our village. You know it, we know it, and now even our real estate agents know it. We request that the Board of Supervisors make a phone call today. Ask the New York Attorney General to just pause the approval process and allow the community to find alternate buyers and desirable uses.
Janine Smith.
Good morning. I'm Jean Smith. I live at 26 Foreman Street in Cazenovia, where I have a deep family roots here. In fact, my great-grandfather was the first judge here at this courthouse, Henry B. Coleman. I have lived in 9 U.S. states. County sheriffs in most of these areas have been operating in modern facilities with ample parking, located on a major road in a less dense area of the county. The proposed Madison County location to house the sheriff's operation in the middle of an historic and residential district is inappropriate. No good community planner would suggest this plan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gene. Mark Smith?
My name is Mark Smith. I live at 52 Link Lane Street in the village of Cazenovia. It is for the best of the village of Cazenovia that the county pause the purchase of Reisman and Siggety halls to allow time for the grassroots movement that is afoot in Cazenovia to develop a shared vision for and a collaborative reimagining of the former Cazenovia College campus at the heart of the village of Cazenovia. There is a groundswell movement of business, civic, professional, financial, and community leaders who are in the process of organizing the Cazenovia College campus renewal in response to the 3 years of struggle the private marketplace has exhibited in trying to embrace a reuse solution. The private marketplace has demonstrated the difficulty of going it alone. This grassroots community partnership will work collaboratively with the village, town, and elected and appointed organizations and 9 Fresh to rededicate the college campus. Under no circumstances will this local group stand by and allow the campus to be abandoned or sold to an investor who is not committed to be a part of the local public-private partnership. Cazenovia has a long track record of facing major environmental and economic challenges such as the Ambrose property and the stewardship of the lake with leadership actions and significant financial and technical expertise. The college campus is yet another challenge the community is preparing to undertake. The Reisman building is an integral part of the campus community. Its future use will have a major impact on the village's historic business district. It needs to be a part of the community plan that makes a commitment to fully develop the campus to the maximum benefit of the community. Most of all, the occupant of the Reisman building needs to be a working partner in the broad coalition for the redevelopment of the campus and be a major contributor of the overall economic ecology of Cazenovia. Locating the sheriff in Cazenovia is a debate that deserves to be had in the public forum. Locating it in the most strategic building in the campus redevelopment is another issue altogether. Thank you.
Bill? Bullen?
Good morning, afternoon. My name is Bill Bullen. I live at 4477 Ridge Road in Cazenovia. Today, I'm going to ask you to put on your constituent's hat for a moment. Most of us in Madison County are busy people. We're working, raising kids, paying bills, watching the Bills lose to the Patriots. We try to stay informed, maybe checking the village or the town or the county board websites to see what's coming up. But if you did that between December 2024 and May of 2025, you would not have seen a single agenda item, not one, in the village or the town or the county mentioning county's discussion or purchase of Reisman and Siggety halls in Cazenovia. No public announcements, no hearings, nothing to signal that a deal of this magnitude was underway. So I ask you, how would an ordinary resident even know this transaction was happening? It wasn't until September, last month, months after the deal was approved, that Cazenovia residents finally learned what had been done, and they came out in force. At both the village and town board meetings, dozens of people spoke out, demanding transparency, raising serious concerns about land use, safety, governance, and the long-term impacts on our community's character. Those watching from the outside, it looks like and feels like a deal that was negotiated behind closed doors. And when the public finally did question it, the response was heard that it's not our fault you don't read our minutes.
Well, with all due respect, that's not how the government should speak to the people it serves. Casanova really deserves better. We now have hundreds of residents who have signed petitions urging the board to pause the purchase and open a transparent, inclusive process. Our concerns are serious. These buildings are at the very heart of our village. Their use will shape our tax base, our economy, and our identity forever. The land use and safety, the law enforcement facility in a walkable village center raises question about traffic and zoning and compatibility with surrounding homes and businesses. It's an opportunity cost that once the county owns these properties, we lose the chance to explore educational, cultural, and community uses that could truly revitalize the town. Legal and procedural fairness. The state law requires transparency and public participation for good reason, to build trust and legitimacy. We're not asking for conflict, we're asking for consideration, for a process that respects both the law and the people that live there. So today, I respectfully call on this board to pause any further steps in the acquisition. Give us time to have public hearings and conduct impact studies. We want time to explore alternative uses that align with our community values and long-term priorities. I got 2 seconds. If you have a chance, please rebuild trust and ensure that this decision reflects the will of the people. Thank you for listening and doing what's right for Casanova and Madison County.
The Honorable Mayor Ruth Ann Lovelace, Hamilton.
Thank you. Ruth Ann Lovelace, 9 East Pleasant Street, Hamilton, New York. I want to take this opportunity publicly to acknowledge and thank Chairman Cunningham, Vice Chair Walrod, and Administrator Scione for coming to Hamilton to meet with the Madison County mayors. They have done this twice now. This is an incredibly important outreach, and the open communication that has been developed has been key and is very, very important to us. I just wanted to let you know about this and how grateful we are in the municipalities for this outreach. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Stanley Mazik. I live at 4494 Syracuse Road in Casanova. I believe a lot of Casanovians believe that the sheriff's coming to the village of Casanova is a good thing and that it would be a positive presence in the community. I think that the concerns, some of the concerns that we've heard are misguided. For the last couple of years, we have had a huge police presence in terms of the New York State Police in the village, and it has not had, a negative aspect on, on business or real estate or anything else. We support the idea. We're not anti-police. And we think that it would be good for Nine Fresh as their the local investor group as they're juggling a pretty big nut here, and they're also local people trying to make things work here in the community. So I hope that it moves forward and gets done. Thank you very much.
Maria.
Hi, my name's Maria DLC. I live at 8 Corwin Street in Casanova. I wasn't intending to speak today, but my name was on the list and I have a voice. And so my voice, what I'm contributing is I'm requesting that the sale of Reisman and Siggety be paused so that the community can have some input in the whole process. We're requesting transparency, and we just want to be part of the discussion with regards to what's going to be happening in our village. It's a small village, historic village. I commend my neighbors who have spoken so eloquently and were prepared with notes, etc. I truly appreciate that. They do represent the majority of voices, I believe, in Cazenovia, in the village of Cazenovia. I just also want to say, not only do I own a home in the village, I also own a property in the town. So I am invested in this community. I am invested deeply. So thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Joanne?
Good afternoon. My name is Jovan Palmer with the United States Small Business Administration. Just wanted to spread a reminder to individuals, small businesses, and renters and nonprofits of the October 20th physical deadline damage from the June 22nd flood that you all had. So if you all want to apply for economic or physical damages, you can apply sba.gov/disaster. That's sba.gov/disaster. And if you want to reach out to me personally, my email is jovan, jovan.palmer@sba.gov. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, is there anyone else here to speak today? No? Okay, well, thank you very much for coming out. Kyle, would you like to say something?
Sure, just wanted to give thanks to all the people, a lot of speakers from Cazenovia that took time midday on a Tuesday to come out and share their voices. It's a very important part of the process and appreciate their engagement. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Is there any other business to come before this board? If not, can I have a motion to adjourn? Rex, Joe? Okay, all in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned. Take a few minutes before we